Today I'd like to speak to you about a gathering crisis in our society. It's a family crisis, to some it's hidden, concealed behind tenement walls or lost in the forgotten streets of our inner cities. But for millions of Americans, the crisis is ever present and growing, and it threatens to become a permanent scar on the American promise of hope and opportunity for all. I'm talking about the crisis of family breakdowns, especially among no welfare poor, both black and white in inner cities today. Families, as we've always thought of them, are not even being formed. Since 1960, the percentage of babies born out of wedlock has more than doubled, and too often the mothers are only teenagers, their children, many of them 15, 16, and 17 years old, with all the responsibilities of grown-ups thrust upon them, are not even being formed. Since 1960, the percentage of babies born out of wedlock has more than doubled, and too often their mothers are only teenagers, their children, many of them 15, 16, and 17 years old, with all the responsibilities of grown-ups thrust upon them. The fathers of these children are often nowhere to be found. In some instances, you have to go back 3 generations before you can find an intact family. It seems even the memory of families is in danger of becoming extinct. And one of the babies born out of wedlock, these children born to children, statistically, we know that they're much more likely to have a low birth weight and thus serious health problems. We know that out of wedlock children often suffer abuse and neglect as well. And what sort of future can they look forward to? The family is the most basic support system there is. For 2 centuries now, it's been families pulling together that has provided the courage, willpower, and sense of security that have enabled millions of Americans to escape poverty and grab hold of the rungs on the ladder of opportunity. How often have we heard about the immigrant father laboring long into the night to give his children the advantages he never had? How many self-made men and women in America of all ethnic backgrounds owe their success to the strength of character given them by hard-working, loving parents? But for the children of child lovers and absentee fathers, there is often only a deepening cycle of futility, hopelessness, and despair. We're in danger of creating a permanent culture of poverty, as inescapable as any chain or bond. A second and separate America, an America of lost dreams and stunted lives. The irony is that misguided welfare programs instituted in the name of compassion have actually helped turn a shrinking problem into a national tragedy. From the migrating from the 1980s on, poverty in America was declining American society, and opportunity society was doing its wonders. Economic growth was providing a ladder for millions to climb up out of poverty and into prosperity. In 1964, the famous war on poverty was declared, and a funny thing happened. Poverty, as measured by dependency, stopped shrinking and then actually began to grow worse. I guess you could say poverty won the war. Poverty won in part because instead of helping the poor, government programs ruptured the bonds, holding poor families together.